Trying to see. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this week's live Q&A. Tonight we're featuring Miss Wrasulin Taylor. But let's first talk about our announcements for this community. As you know, every Wednesday you can come here and get your questions answered live and even be a featured member of during the spotlight and get laser coaching live. So make sure you take full advantage of that. I do not want you to stay stuck. Bring your questions and get those questions answered. As well as we're having our Prospecting to Profit Challenge coming up next week. Make sure you register for that. If you haven't already, invite your friends so that we can work on getting you a plan to get you cash and a client over the next 5 days. Also, I want this to be the best online community supportive for parallelpreneur powerhouses. So invite your parallelpreneur friends and pals and your business besties, and let's support one another. As well as what else is coming up? I have polled you all and y'all said y'all were interested in a community co-working session. We're looking at some dates in October to bring that to this community. So also be on the lookout for that. You will need to register to be a part of that community co-working. And also our community networking event is happening October the 7th. No, hold on, let me make sure. What? It's the first Tuesday of October at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That as well does require registration. It's actually going to be on October the 5th. So make sure that you register for that. Please say hello to us in the comments. Also, you can start posting your question in the comments and we'll make sure we get to those tonight. If not, I'll get to them after the broadcast is over. So without further ado, I would like to present to some and introduce to others, Miss Wrasulin Taylor. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good, honey. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me this evening.
Oh, no problem at all. So tell us a little bit about yourself personally as well as professionally.
Well, personally, I am a classroom teacher, special education teacher. I've been teaching for over 18 years. And I am a mother. I have a teenage son. And professionally, I am a personal development coach. I help busy women to become bosses by gaining independence from their stressful lives. I also help them to use my mindfulness strategy. The self-improvement journal is something that we use. And I also help them to run an online business with my new program called Learning to Smile.
Okay, awesome. So tell us a little bit more about those women. What's showing up in there? Because you serve them in 3 different ways, right? You serve them from the mindfulness strategy that you provide, as well as them starting an online business. And what else? And what other way do you serve them?
I help them in the self-improvement journals.
Okay.
Yes. Right. So with the women, because I am a woman,
right?
It is, I help divorced women because I'm recently divorced, and I help women who are recently retired. I help women who are just, if you're looking for something to do on the side, like if you're in the midst of becoming retired and you want something to do on the side, and you want to start an online business, if you're looking for, maybe you started some goals at the beginning of the year and you have not completed those goals, I want to be the person to help you complete those goals, because that's what I do. I'm a personal development coach. I help women complete goals that they maybe put on the back burner or put on the shelf, and they probably thought maybe, I can't do this on my own. You can come to me and I can help you complete those goals, get those goals completed. So those are the type of women that I work with.
Okay, welcome. Okay, so if you are a woman that is recently divorced or recently retired and you're looking to, some goals, some things you might have put on the back burner, then Miss Wrasulin is the personal development coach for you.
Absolutely.
So, yes. So with that, you help them in group coaching, one-on-one coaching. Is it digital products that you sell them? How do you provide a service to them so that they can reach those goals?
Well, I do one-on-one. I can do group coaching.
Okay.
It all depends on what they need. So my program is tailor-made to help them reach whatever goals that they need to be reached. So from our initial meeting, we sit and I create an assessment. From their meeting, I have an assessment. And I give them an assessment that they complete. And from that assessment, we decide, should it be one-on-one or should it be group coaching?
Okay.
So it all depends on their need. So we tailor make a program suited especially for my client. Whatever they need, their needs are, that's what I do.
Okay, cool. So to recap, if you are recently divorced or recently retired and looking to accomplish some goals you might have put on the back burner and you want a tailor-made package for you to serve that need, then Wrasulin is the lady for you. So what do you currently have going on that we can support you around? Do you have a webinar? Is it a free tool that they can get access to if they're like, you know what, I fit that category, I am her who, and I want to connect with her to learn more? What is something that you currently have that they can get to learn more about you and what you have to offer?
Well, currently what I have going on is a webinar, a self-care webinar that I have going on. I have that webinar going on every Wednesday.
Okay.
And you can find that link on my Facebook page. As the name of the Facebook page is Tailor Made Self-Care Group. Okay. And it is free to join. You can join that group and the link is there. And I hope that you do join. And I hope that I see you at the webinar. The webinar is free as well.
And what time is that webinar?
Right now, the webinar is in the evening and it is 7 Central Standard Time.
7 Central Standard Time. Okay, so please take advantage of that if you are Miss Wrasulin's who. So she has a free webinar that she provides to you every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can go to her Facebook page to get access to register for that webinar. So in true live Q&A fashion, what question can I answer for you tonight?
Well, you know, I would like to know how I can increase the number of clients that I have increase the number of people that I have in my Facebook group. Okay.
So that I'm clear, the question is, how can you increase the numbers in your current Facebook group? So yes. Tell me what you currently have done that is not working.
What have I done that is not working?
To increase the membership.
I can't really think of anything because I've done what I've been doing is slowly been increasing the numbers, just looking for other creative ideas of how to increase the numbers. And if you could just give me some ideas of how to do that, I mean, just something different. I'm just
so tell me what you've currently been doing. So the reason for that question is so I don't be like, oh, we'll do this, this, and this. And you're like, Neff, I already done that.
Oh,
so tell
okay.
me
what you're saying. I see. Right. Okay. So what I've been doing is, what have I been doing? I've definitely the webinars, which has been bringing in members, and something else I've been doing, just posting, making sure I post at least 3 times a day. And letting the people that are there, letting them know that that they can invite other people, that they are free to invite other people. And I've also been letting the people who are there, letting them know that this group is, you know, a self-care group that other people enjoy.
Okay, so tell me about the current, because it might just be tweaking your current process, right? So when people come to the webinar, how do they hear about the webinar? From the webinar, do you invite them to the group?
Yes, definitely. I have a link inside of my webinar.
Okay. And then you're asking them to come to the group from there. And then what happens once they enter your group?
I have a welcome video for them. and I let them know. And so the other members welcome them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask them when they first enter the group, what are some of your self-care routines?
Mm-hmm.
And I make sure I let them know that, you know, we have self-promotion Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
We have, I try to make the group as interactive as possible. And so
Mm-hmm.
when I pose questions that other members are able to, interact, and I ask questions, and I make sure that other members are active. So if I don't see a member who I haven't seen active in a while, I go in their messenger and I say, I haven't seen you interact in a while. Is everything okay? Where you been? I miss you. So I make sure I do things like that too. So, or I make sure that I make it free for people to post as well. I encourage them to post.
Okay. Okay. So got the webinars, you're posting 3 times a week, you're inviting people, you're in their DMs. Have you personally just went and looked at, have you personally just went through your friend list and invited people to the group that fits your ideal client or that could support the clients your community?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I
Okay.
have.
Okay. You've asked the members as well to invite people? Have you ran a contest?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No,
So
I haven't.
how do you feel about running a contest?
I'm open to
Okay. So
that.
right. So you can run a contest where you're saying, hey, I have a goal to increase this membership by 20 members and I need your help. Your words, of course, I need your help. And so for whoever invites the most members to the community, and you might can give even more qualifications or more steps that they need to take, or it could just be simple, whoever invites the most people to the community over the next day, fill in the blank for the amount of days, will win whatever prize you got, and try to get the community that's already loving what you have to offer to help build the group by doing it in the form of a contest where they can win something for the person that invited the most members to the group. It can be a cash prize, it can be a gift card, it could be, maybe a digital product that you have. The list is endless of what type of prize you can give, but you can get the community around and maybe hosting a contest around, hey, or in whatever, you can do it for the whole quarter, or you can do it over the next 30 days. Say, hey, we're going to have this contest next quarter. I really want to increase the membership of our community and have more, women like-minded in the group, sell it, right? Invite your friends, make it easy, tell them how to invite, like how you went to you can make a little video that show them all they have to do is go and invite, and they can just click and invite however many friends they want to invite to the community, and you'll be keeping a tally. They don't even have to worry about that. And whoever invites the most over the time frame will win said prize.
Okay.
And keep it, maybe sometimes you put leaderboards out, or, where you like screenshot who's invited the most thus far. You know what I mean?
Okay.
How you feel about that?
I really feel good about that. I'm excited about that. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to word it and then post it.
Yes.
I'm excited about it.
Good. So do you feel that you are clear on your next step and how to increase your membership?
Yes.
Do you feel confident that you have the next step of what you need to do to increase the membership?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
And do you think once you increase the membership with your ideal client, you can get the cash and God can get the glory?
Amen. Definitely.
Amen. Yes, my job has been done here. Yay. Miss Rosalind got clear. She got confident, and she's going to get the cash when she get those new members in that group. She's going to get her current members to help her to increase those numbers. And if you guys in my community know anybody that fits her high profile client, like I like to say, then make sure you invite them to her group. Miss Rosalind will make sure that we drop your links into the comments. So make sure you say them one more time for us, how we can, your Facebook page, where we can follow you on social media, your Facebook group, so we can get those into the comments for you. And so that when people watch the replay, they can also get connected to you as well.
Tailor-Made Self-Care Group on Facebook. It is free to join.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Ms. Rosalind, for taking the time
Thank
this night
you.
to be in a featured member spotlight and allowing me to laser coach you live. So once again, Parallelpreneur Powerhouses, if you want to be featured as a member, make sure you click the link inside the caption. And just like Rosalind, I want to grow this community with more Parallelpreneur Powerhouses. So invite your friends and be on the lookout for the challenge that's happening next week and our community co-working event that we're looking for some dates in October. Until the next time, be profitable and be blessed. Bye for now.